Good morning again. Same day, same morning, a little bit later. As I said, I'm going to put an American version up. This was sent to me many years ago by a friend in America. Unfortunately, we've lost touch with him, and I don't know, as I say, if by chance he sees this video, give me a shout. But it was many years ago, and as I say, it was well before YouTube started up, so you know it was a long time ago. Anyhow, this is an example of an American electric clock. It came in this sort of container, which is quite good because I've never actually used it. As I said before, it won't work over here because it would run slow. You can get the voltage right, but you can't get the cycles right. So it's an interesting thing just to keep in the actual collection. Now, it's made by a company called Ingraham. Now, I know Ingraham was one of the early clockmakers in America. In fact, I went to a museum, a clock museum. I'm trying to think where it was. I think it was in New England somewhere, but I definitely went to a clock museum, and there was clocks by various makers, some very famous makers. They even had a clock there made by Benjamin Franklin. Now, he was quite an expert on loads of things. He invented the bifocal glasses or spectacles, the lightning conductor, and we all know that he flew a kite in the middle of a storm, an electric storm. He's very lucky he wasn't killed, because I believe someone else tried the same experiment at a later date and was killed. He went to France at one time, and I think he carried on his experiments over there. Then obviously he came and done a lot of work on the American Constitution. Anyhow, I'm getting off the subject. Ingraham now is, as you can see, just a name. It looks like it's under a company called Toastmaster. Somewhere I don't think I've got it anymore, I had a toaster which was actually made by Toastmaster, which I think is quite a well-known name in America. But anyhow, this has still got the Ingraham name, which is once again a famous name. Let's have a look at the actual product itself. Let's get a bit of light on the subject, as they say. What's happened there? It's all shadowy. I've got to work on this a bit. It's all right, but it's not to what I would call the standard I particularly like. I like it a bit better. But anyhow, this is obviously the front of the clock. Made in USA, so it's a non-Chinese, dare I say the word, crap. A lot of you do, so anyhow, it's actually American made. It has a lighted dial. That means there is a neon bulb, an indicator bulb, behind the dial which glows when it's plugged in, and at night time it gives you that little bit of light just to view it. Nice to have a friendly glow. It's got two positions. You've got your red marker, which is the seconds hand, and the white one that you can see in there, hopefully it shows up all right, is indicator of the time. At the moment it's set to about 10 to 1. I use the the AM PM type of designation. I don't like the other 24-hour clock. So when I say it'll be in the old-fashioned AM and PM. Let's turn him over. The button at the top there is to I think, to cut the alarm off when it's going. At the back, nice and simple. You've got the alarm in and out, so it's if the button is pressed in, that sets the alarm. As you can see, the alarm indicator going round. For time, you pull it out, and that sets a job to turn that actually. I think it only goes one way. That changes the time. You've got an alarm shut off button. And that's more or less all that's at the back. That's all you really need. Oh, what's it got on there? You've got your model number there. I don't know if that's showing up okay. I'm trying to get it so you can see it. I think it's important if I'm going to put stuff up that you can read it and also hold it long enough so you can actually see it without stopping the actual video while you have a look. Well, let's see. It's got the model number there, which from where I'm standing I can't read it, so I can probably read it when I watch the video through. Anyhow, as with the American stuff, they've always got a plug on it, and it's always there. Well, I say always. In most cases, it's their 2-pin flat plug. You'll notice this plug is what's called a polarised plug. The blade is wider at the top, so that means that will only plug in to the outlet one way round. Polarity matters. Well, it doesn't really matter in this case because well, it is polarised. Even the cord. I just noticed. I'm going to put the lamp down. The cord has a pattern on the outer side. It's like a figure of 8 lead, which in Europe and that is now been outlawed. It has to be double insulated. So we used to use this type of cord, but now it's got to have an outer sheath as well. But in America they still use this, and the wide pin or the polarised pin of the plug goes to this one with the actual markings. So if you ever had to change the plug, it's best to make sure you got it the right way around. It wouldn't make any odds, but traditionally it's better to stick to what is fitted. One side's live and one side's neutral. I'm not sure which one. Someone out there will probably know. They call it hot and neutral. Hot being the same as our live. Or if you're in Australia, it's active. All mean the same thing. It's the live side, or the side that if you touch the circuit in your earth, you'll get a belt. So that's it. I think I've covered everything. I won't show it going. It does work. And the dial does light up, but as I say, it's kept for purposes of just interest. But as I said before, I can't use it because we're on 50 cycles. It'll go, but it'll obviously lose time. So there we are. Any comments please make. I'll try and get back to you with an answer. I don't know the age. It's not ancient, but it's not last week, so to speak. It's a few years old. And also I noticed on the cover, the thing that it came into. There's a price there. It says Family Dollar $4.99. Whether that's the name of a shop in America, I don't know, but it's Family Dollar $4.99. So, you know, someone out there might know. Anyhow, once again, thanks for watching. Any comments please make, and thank you again. Thank you.